Hi everybody, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts, and guess what time it is? It's time for Prompt 13 for the Journal to Inspire project. Okay, I gotta tell you guys, I'm so excited that we are doing this video because I want it over. I finally nailed them, but I made it too hard. Okay, here we go. Make 2 shaker cards. You can use a CD sleeve, you can make your own with paper and a hole punch, a die cuts, a craft knife, whatever, it doesn't matter what you use. It can be any size you want and any theme you want. Okay, got that? I'm gonna set it somewhere. Let's see, set it over here. I tell you what, this kicked my trash. Don't let it do that for you. The first thing I want to show you are my failures, so you don't do the same thing. I wanted to use, well, at first I wanted to use foam because you have to have something between the two, the back and the front, so you've got room, right? Okay, so I went ahead and used foam on this, and what I did was I used my die cutter, and I just cut a frame without cutting the frame, and then on the front I cut the same frame, but I put a smaller size inside. Then I put foam, and then I glued it just to make sure. I let it dry, or let me back up. On the back side, when I was all ready, I poured my glitter and some sequins, and then I put plastic on my top and I glued it on. It looked beautiful. I went to shake it. It doesn't. It does a little. The sequins inside do a little. What it is it's static electricity. As soon as I put that top on, it stuck to the top of this. Okay, so that kicked my trash. The first one I made, I should have saved it, but I didn't because I reused the sequins for this. The first one that I made, I did not use foam. I used Fabri-Tac, and it had these sequins in it. I didn't wait long enough, and I went to shake it, and of course you can guess what happened. All the sequins and everything went to the outside, or a lot of them. These I had to add to when I stole out of that card. It will shake down some, but I don't like it. I may try to reuse it. I'm gonna save it. Okay, this one, much better. Much better. And what I did was I cleaned the plastic before I put it on, and then I took a Kleenex that was damp and wiped both sides, and that's a pretty good shaker card. It's not finished, and I wished I would have put something on the inside, but this was basically just going to be a sample, so I wasn't sure if it was going to turn out or not. I struggled with this project. Oh my gosh, like you can't believe. Okay, so now let me show you what I'm using so that you kind of know. Between Martha and I, you'll have some kind of idea of what you're going to need. I save all the plastic from when I buy something, you know, and it has a clear plastic back to it or whatever. I save them all. So I have all different kinds of sizes here, and then I reuse them. I pulled some out for these projects that I couldn't use because they were just too scratched. I didn't want to try to clean them. This one looks pretty clean, so I think I can use that. Alright, I think I can get rid of this. I used this punch for the ones I'm going to be working on today. I also used a die cut set that I have that has these in it. Okay, and I'll show you. I took some of the busy work away because, yeah, I mean, I didn't figure it was probably going to be helpful. I cut, this is a cereal box back, and I have, I think this would have, do I have two of them? No, I have just one. Well, let me look. Yeah, I have just one. And I just pushed it in here, punched it, punched the paper. They're not all perfect. My plan is I want to sand them when I get it all together, and then distress it, and then decorate it however. Okay? So it will look like, supposedly, anyway, it will look like this, only dressed up. Okay? This one is, it's not all put together yet, right? So what I've done is I've used my die cut machine, and I have cut several of these and layered them. And I don't know that I need that much, but I really like being able to put these beads in here. And in order to do that, it's going to have to be kind of, I have to have some distance. Okay? All right, so let's see if my plan actually works. This project was so hard for me. It's hilarious, actually, how hard it was. Actually, I just noticed that I have these two pieces. Oh, they won't work. I'm using this in hopes that you can see the plastic. So now what I'm doing in order to avoid any static electricity is I'm also using a little bit of baby powder, which makes my room smell great. Okay, so the busy work is done. You know, I've taken my topper and I've glued it onto the cardboard. I took my pretty paper and I glued it to the very last page. Now, is this thick enough? Do I like that? I think I do. And it is two pieces of cardboard, I was right. Because I can see them. I think I like it. I don't like that this top, you can see the cardboard. I don't like that. Watch me ruin the whole thing. I'm hoping by showing you my mistakes and telling you what I did wrong, that you can have more fun. It doesn't matter what that looks like. Oh, it's the under one. Okay, I'll have to do something with that. Okay, let me see if I put something down on here, what it's going to look like. These match, I think, perfectly. I don't think they're going to move. Let's see. I want to put glitter and things down too, but I just love these. They're my very favorite thing. Nope, they're not going to move. If I glue that down. Well, you know, they're just not. Okay, so I can't use those on this. Now, if I weren't videoing, I would get out my Big Shot, and I'd just make this a little, I'd make this part. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to tell you. It doesn't matter how thick the back is. What matters is how thick the top is. I could add foam to this. Let's do that. Let's put foam on it. I wasn't going to, but let's do that. That'll make it just right. Now when you're adding foam, it absolutely has to cover, oh, that's why I wasn't going to. This circle will be such a pain. Let's try it. Let's do the hard stuff. What the heck? It's gonna be a real pain. Because you have to go all the way around, and you can't have any gaps at all, because if you do, your stuff will come out. And for right now, all I'm worried about is right around the window. That's all I care about right now. I can fix the other stuff later. I don't want to see it either. Gosh, it's just like spring here. I'm in Idaho, and it is just like spring. Come here, you. I watched a lot of people on YouTube, scrapbookers, you know, make a lot of these. And man, you can tell they're used to it. Now the rest really doesn't matter. You could put anything you want in there. Might as well put this stuff in here because why not? And I can trim the edges later. Pretty ugly, huh? Pretty ugly. One of the things I did on one of them with the foam is I went ahead and put a little Fabri-Tac over the foam, just for good measure. You can get this foam at the dollar store. If you have a dollar store around you. You don't have to have this foam. If you use a CD case, you don't need this. If you, I hope I have enough time. I'm gonna hurry through these because I wanna show you another idea that's so easy. I didn't do it, but I was hoping I'd have enough time to do it with you guys. Okay. What I'm concerned about is, can you see any on the inside? And you can see this one just a little bit. I'm not going to be able to get it off. Well, we're going to have to learn to love that, I think. Don't poke a hole in it. Okay, I think that's good. Now I do have a little baby powder on my hands. Oops. Don't do that, for Pete's sake. Okay. Let's punch a hole in that. I don't know how it didn't get punched, but... Okay. So it's pretty thick. See how thick it is? Where's my top? Oh. Okay. So what you want to do, I think it's thick enough with all that foam on there. I'm going to try it. And I've decided I don't care to play with glitter. That's not my thing. Okay, here we go. I still think they're not going to spin, but we'll see. You can learn from my mistakes. I'm only going to have one shot at this. I can't take them out, but maybe I can still make a pretty tag if it doesn't shake. I hope it does. But it's a risk. Those beads, you know, you can get seed beads that are teeny, teeny, tiny. And they would fit in here without the foam. I need to put a piece of foam right here. That's not going to happen, I guess. Let's do it right here. Yeah. It's been fun using my die cut machine. I don't use it hardly at all, and I need to. I buy the dies. I love that. I know this is time consuming, guys. It's why I kind of got everything sort of ready. I think this is the hard way to do it. It definitely was for me, but you know, for some people it won't be. If you're, you know, if this isn't a challenge for you, they sure turn out cute. You little bugger. Gotcha. I win. I don't know if this has got sticky stuff on it or not, so I'm going to throw it away or put it back in the pile or something. Okay, here we go. The hole is what I'm really concerned about. Oh, I didn't put glue on it. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we should have or not. Yeah, there is a little static electricity. Can you see it right there? Or no? It's just a bead that didn't come down. Okay. Let me get rid of this. What I was thinking about is I love this. I want to distress this first and get it trimmed and sanded down because it's driving me crazy. All these loose edges and yuck. That was one of the other things I was going to tell you, hopefully to save you some time. I went all over town looking for glitter. I don't know why, but nobody has any. Maybe because everybody's quarantined. Joann's did have glitter, and that is what I bought. It's right here. It was $1.99, which I thought was way more than what I wanted to spend. And they weren't on sale, darn it. But I found that if you look on Amazon, I didn't look anywhere else, for confetti, you'll probably have better luck. And you know, you can make your own. If you have small punches, I just didn't think I'd have enough time because this was not an easy project for me, and I thought, the more I add to this, the more chance I'm not going to even get a tag done, you know? This reminded me of sewing. So, Susan, you will probably have no problem. Who else? Martha. Angela. Who else? We have a bunch of sewers in our midst. You guys will probably have no problem with this. It's that whole other part of the brain that I struggle getting it in gear. That's cute. Makes a noise. I like it. Could have used one more layer. Okay, so what I thought I would do is I have this homemade Mod Podge. And I was thinking I would put a napkin on here. Oops. Oh, forgot to turn my phone off. I love Mod Podge. It makes everything okay. It's like icing the cake after parts of it didn't come out right, you know? I love Mod Podge. Oh, I want this one. Purdy. I'm being careful not to get it around the window. That little bit that's over the window now, I'm sure I'll be able to get my fussy cut scissors in there. And I'm gonna just wrap it around. So. That hanging over part will be fine. I like it. What do you think? I don't want to let go of it because it's not, none of it's dry, so if I set it down, it's gonna stick. What do you think? Okay, I need to set this somewhere. Right, Carol. Okay, I'm gonna set it right here. And we're gonna do the other one. This one I'm going to put together with you guys. So here's all my parts. This is my top. That's the back. These are the centers. So I'm going to glue this to this first. I'm actually kind of talking my own self through this because You can't believe how many times I've put these together wrong. Thankfully, I didn't glue them yet, but yeah, it reminds me of a pattern. And my brain immediately says, no, she doesn't do that. Did she forget she doesn't do that? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I don't know why, but I got a sewing bug. And I bought a bunch of fabric. Oh, I was going to make receiving blankets and little buntings, and oh, I had big plans. Big plans. So my husband bought me a sewing machine for Christmas. Oh, I was so excited. I set it up on the kitchen table, and I was ready to be homemaker of the year, mother of the year, and make her clothes. And I got some cute patterns. And I opened them, and I got the fabric out, and I just froze like a deer in the headlights. And it got worse from there. I couldn't understand them. Now my idea with this one is thinner right here, and I thought I would deliberately make it just a little bit thinner so it was tiered. So I'm going to set that aside so I don't forget. And I'm going to start gluing these. Right? Yeah. Trying to talk my husband into getting the patio furniture out. He's trying to convince me that it's premature, which I know. It's March. We're gonna have snow. I get it. I just don't care. We've been kind of standing outside on the deck in the evenings, and I want my little swiveling chair. It's a little tedious. Like I said, this is the hard way, in my opinion. Now I suppose what you could do if you wanted to make them thick like this is just get really thick cardstock. I mean, not cardstock. What's the word? Chipboard. And then, you know, that would be it. You just cut a piece of chipboard and then put it on your back. Oh, see, I just got all confused again. Thought, wait a minute, this isn't right. It never feels right. To me. Chances are pretty good you're not going to see a lot of shaker cards in future projects for me. But I'm really glad we did this, because I have wanted to make shaker cards. In fact, when we were making up the prompts, I think I'm the one that said, Let's make shaker cards. Yeah, whatever. Gosh, I still have to check myself. Okay, I want to do something with this. So I have to decide, do I want that paper? I don't think I do. But I do like the script in that paper. I just love this color. So pretty. So I think what I was thinking is good old-fashioned book page. I think against that background would be pretty. So let's see, maybe like that. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Let's keep using this. Oh, Carol. I can't believe you did that. Actually, I can believe it. You should see my room. Every tool I have at my disposal is out, unput away, unpackaged. It's all right there. Yeah. Sorry, I was working right at my tummy. Just took all that pretty color off. Yeah, I like that. Okay, while that dries, I want to make sure that this is the one. Yeah, it is. It's just a little bit thinner, so I want to take the corners off. Is there anything else I want to do to this? Yeah, I want to take the bottom off. If I was really feeling frisky, I could just, oh, I like that. Yeah, if I was really feeling frisky, I could take my crooked scissors and rough it up a bit. I'm not feeling that frisky. And when I've been watching scrapbookers make shaker cards, there's no glue on the table. They've got beautiful manicures that don't get touched. They make them in about 5 minutes, it seems like. They're absolutely adorable. I wish I could show you my room. Okay, now let's do it. It's not that way. I'll just tell you that. It's just not. Because I'm going for that grungy kind of thing. I'm not going to pay attention to straight lines or I am, however, going to watch for anything that bothers your eye. You think, wait, what? Yeah. My room must be warm. That glue's drying pretty fast. I like where I'm going with this. I was going to just dress it with glue. Don't think that would be good. Are you guys making summer plans? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is anybody getting their shots everywhere? This poor brush. Poor brush. You seeing down there? Okay. Oh my. Get the wipies. There was a great estate sale here that I did not go to, but I sure did want to. But I resisted. I really don't need a thing. Got my pen pal package mailed off. That was fun. Okay, let's talk about cleaning my fingers first. And then let's talk about our window. That's not going to cut it, but it's almost long enough. The other thing I found as I was working this project is it became much easier as I had the tools that I wanted around me. My suggestion would be that you gather everything that you think you're going to need. See, it just happened to me again. It just looked totally backwards for a second, but it's not. Okay. I want this to be really dark. Really dark. When I was doing my prototypes, I used both kinds of glue. I think your best bet is going to be a clear glue like Fabri-Tac. I have seen people use ATG, or a glue dispenser with double-sided tape. But I haven't done it. I don't know. I'm not going to glue it all around just yet because I want to get this on. This is just a used, saved from the recycle bin piece of plastic. Don't know what I got it from, but whenever I get something like that, I just save it. Pretty, huh? I need to punch a hole. I'm awfully glad I remembered that before I got it down, because that would really, really make me cry. Yo, I'm loving this now. Let's see, where's my glue? My glue painty glue. My husband left this morning to go outside, and I said, "No, I'm gonna go make a video." And he said, "Okay, I'll keep the dogs quiet, because last time I made a video they were terrible." Oh, Carol, what are you doing? I said, "Great, that's awesome. That would really be helpful." Oh, it just happened to me again. Well, that was 5 hours ago. He came up a little while ago and said, "What are you doing?" Because my door was open, and I said, "I'm still trying to figure out how to do this." "You haven't made a video yet?" "No, dear, I haven't." So I showed him my plight. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. I love it. I might take back everything I said about not ever doing this again. Love that. Where's the wipey I just had? Okay, now what do we want to put in here? I was thinking of these. Just kind of keeping it dark. Let's see what the top's going to look like. I have silver. I have blue. What about these? Those would be pretty. Blue one. Okay, one of those would be pretty. Here's a green one. We're not going to do purple. There's a green one. And gold. No, we need silver. There's a blue one. Oh, Lord help me. I'm going to have these everywhere, I can tell. There's another green one. Okay. Okay, we're over that. Ah, silver. I think I like that, just like that. Needs more gold. Somebody was saying that, huh? I heard you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. I'm going to put just a little bit. I may regret this. I'm going to put just a little bit of glitter in here. Okay, guys, here we go. Yikes! I'm using the tip to push the glue down so it's doesn't have any dimension, because I don't want to push it down and have it squeeze out into my window. The only thing I really care about is that hole, because I don't have anything deep enough to repunch it. I really want to pick it up right now and shake it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to resist. I'm going to put this back on. My suggestion, guys, would be once you get all your stuff out, make a bunch of these, because to me, it just felt like it took over the whole craft room. Maybe it's just the glitter. I don't know. Okay, let's look at this one. We're going to leave this alone. Don't let me shake that. Just don't let me do that. I'm going to get some beautiful ribbon. I like just that little bit on the back too. That's pretty. I think I need to do something with these sides. So I may decide to put some lace on that or something. Depends on what I decide to do with this. But I don't want to do it right now until I decide that, so I'm going to leave it. I can't make it, it can't be naked for Pete's sake. I don't know how that girl got this so crinkly, but it has got a bounce to it. It sometimes makes it hard to tie a bow. Oh, for pity's sake. Every time I go to try to tie a bow with this stuff, this happens. Cute. See, I could use this to go down the sides if I wanted. Not sure. I don't know what I want to do with it. I could glue it. If I put this on the page and I put it down, I could glue these down like that. But I'm just going to leave it for now, okay? Let's cut this though. I do have some gold. I might take the time to emboss a little gold on there. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, I don't know if I dare shake this or not. I can't stand it up because I just don't know. The glue doesn't feel dry. But I really like that. And I'm going to put a tag on it. Not sure what kind yet. And I probably will embellish a little something there. But we're way over time what I wanted to spend on this project, so I'm going to quit. Okay, so this was, what number are we at? This was the Journal to Inspire project number 13. Make 2 shaker cards. You can use a CD sleeve. Make your own with paper and a hole punch, die cut, or craft knife. It can be any size you want, anything you want. Okay, the basics are a thin top with clear, something you can see through. You can use covers out of a binder, packaging from your kitchen, whatever. And then a way to stack the bottom. You can use foam. You can just use your paper, which is what I did. I used foam on one and paper on the other. Okay, I think this altogether was what, 6 pages, and it was thin cardstock, but it was cardstock, not regular copy paper. All right, guys, I'm not going to keep you up because you all know how to embellish. I will probably finish these and maybe have them ready for my next video so I can show you the final project. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.